Welcome, everybody. Dominic here with Breakthrough Sessions. In life, it's easy to give up. We go through struggles, we go through a lot of just situations where we really find it hard to get up and fight for that next day. It is easy, always, it will always be easy to do nothing, and doing nothing gets you nothing. So it's so much easier to give up when you feel like nobody believes in you, when you feel like the day has taken its toll on you and it has given you zero options, zero chance to fight for what you want, zero chance to make a difference in the world. It's easy to give up. In the time that you really want to be something and you see something in yourself, it's easy to give up. And it's easy to give up because sometimes people don't believe in us. Sometimes we don't believe in ourselves. Sometimes things have never worked out the way we expected. But if it's easy to give up, what I want to remind somebody today is that, is it really the right thing to do? Is it fair for you to give up on your dreams? Is it fair for you to give up on your ideas based on someone else's belief of what you can do, of what they feel is possible in your life, based on where you came from or how you grew up, or the things that you did not have back then that you have the opportunity to have right now if you make the best of the resources that you have in front of you? I can't tell you how easy it was to give up in my life many times. As a football player, I oftentimes wanted to give up. I was a great player in high school, freshman year, and I'm out on the field and I'm shining and I'm doing everything, all the right things. I'm simply amazing. And towards the end of the season, as I get this hope on my back, as I feel like I'm the best, as I feel like I have a chance to become somebody one day, the end of the season, I tear my Achilles and I gave up. I gave up the hope that I would make it back again someday to play. I gave up, but it was easier for me to give up. It was easy for me to say, man, this is it. Because when I was shining, when I was scoring touchdowns, when the fans were going crazy, when the crowds were cheering, I was all in. I felt like I was on a high and I wanted that. I craved that. But the second I lost the ability to be on the field, to be the person that the fans were cheering for, to be the person that was scoring the touchdowns, to be the person that my teammates could look to help them win games. The second I stopped playing, I gave up because it was easier for me to give up in that moment. It was easier for me to make an excuse about why I wanted to give up. Now, somewhere out there today, you know this feeling. Someone knows this feeling and you can relate. It is easier for you to give up because you're giving yourself the out. But when you face those good days, you fought. When you face those good days, you believed in yourself. When you had just that one good thing happen to you in that day, you start to believe somehow. But for some reason, when the bad thing happened, you forgot all about who you can truly be, what you can truly become, how many things you can make so much better around you, how much growth you still have left within you. And I get that feeling. I know how it feels because it is easy sometimes to want to give up in our lives. It is easy for us to actually stay down when we get knocked down. But the reason why I like the movie Rocky so much is because Sylvester Stallone kept getting up. And it was never easy. It wasn't easy when he got knocked out by Drago. It wasn't easy to hit the pavement time after time after time after time again. It wasn't easy when he got knocked out by Apollo Creed and he had Mickey in his corner telling him, pleading to stay down after he'd taken the worst beatdown of his life. But it was something about the Rocky movies that brought me to reality. And it made me think back to if I had seen that movie as a kid, how much harder I would have fought, how much more passionate I would have been about putting all that I had within my comeback. Not before I was hurt, because before I was hurt and everything was looking good and I was winning and I was scoring and the crowd was going wild and I had this star-like feeling, everything was great. And I was getting up every day with a purpose and I was driven and I was showing up on the field and I was confident. But the second I hit rock bottom, the second I tore my Achilles, it was easy for me to give up in that moment because that was the moment that I was at my lowest. So where's the Rocky at in you today? Whatever it is that you're facing, whatever it is that you're trying to bounce back from, whatever it is that you have to do in your life right now to lift yourself up, to give yourself a chance, to make a better life for yourself, to go after all the things that you talked about going after, to be the person that you actually want to be, to man up or woman up in your relationship, in your profession, as a sibling, as a loved one, as a community leader. Where is your Rocky? Where is that heart? Where is that determination? It's easy to give up. But in that moment where Rocky is on just laying there and he's just there in the moment and people, his own people in his corner, the person that he believes in most is telling him to stay down. And Apollo is looking back to the crowd, cheering, thinking, I have smashed this guy so bad. It's over. And it's in that moment that Rocky finds a way that he pulls from within. It wasn't easy. But in that moment, it defined him. In that moment, it put fear and doubt into Apollo Creed's mind that he would just be able to knock this person out and be done. You have to start doing that in your life. Where's that fight at within you in your life? It's easy to give up. But what makes us even stronger, what makes us something better, what makes us even wiser at the end of the day, it's that ability to do what's hard in life. Because when we do what's hard, we mold ourselves into something better. We create a certain persona within inside of ourselves. We build up our mentality. We learn how to be committed. We learn how to pick ourselves up again. And that keeps us moving forward. So do not in your life give up and take the easy road out. Might seem like the best option at the time, but just remember when everything was going right in your life, when you had all the opportunities in the world, remember that person. And when you're no longer having those opportunities and something bad comes about, stand tall, stand up to it, Hang in there. Tough it out. Give yourself the same chance as you did when you were winning in life. Because trials and tribulations, pain and suffering, it's not permanent, it's temporary. So don't be the one to give up too easy. Live full, die empty. You deserve every day, but you have to be willing to work for it. This is Dominic with Breakthrough Sessions. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And don't forget, don't be the one to give up so easy. You deserve more. Have a great day.